Hey there, swim fans! Here with another episode of Whiteboard Wednesday, and on today's episode, we're talking about training with a medicine ball, part of our strength and conditioning series. First of all, you might be wondering, why would you do strength and conditioning in the first place? Three main reasons. Number one is to prevent injury so that you don't hurt yourself. Also, it will increase your stroke rate, meaning you can take more strokes in less time, and it'll improve your distance per stroke, meaning the more power you can apply per stroke, the less strokes you'll take. You can also move your arms and legs faster, producing more power, more propulsion. It'll make you a faster swimmer, and most importantly, it can prevent injury. So today we have 20 different medicine ball exercises that are total body. Some are your upper body, lower body, and some focus on your core. But with a medicine ball, you're really activating your entire body and your core all at the same time. Let's get right into it. First of all, we've got our upper body exercises. So of course we have push-ups and a whole bunch of push-ups. The first push-ups have variation with your feet on the ball. So your body is flat. Really focus on keeping your core stable on all of these. First set, feet on the ball. Next set of push-ups, you're gonna have a single foot on the ball, so you're gonna stabilize your opposite foot being not on the ball. Then you can do push-ups in a diamond position, so your hands are on the medicine ball itself, and you're doing push-ups. You've got push-ups uneven grip. It's a little bit harder where you have one hand on the medicine ball and one hand on the ground. You can also do rolling, so you roll the medicine ball from one hand to the other, and the hardest and most explosive is where you alternate by jumping and you basically push off with your hands off the ground and you jump from arm to arm, hand to hand on the medicine ball. That's the hardest and most difficult. Of course, we have lower body, and there's a lot of squats. When we're talking about the lower body with the medicine ball, we're talking about doing the bear hug squat, kind of like a goblet squat. You're holding the ball to your chest, basically up and down, keeping your hips back. Don't let your knees come over your toes, pushing your butt back. They say that to the grass, as you know. Headlock squat, so you've got the medicine ball in your hands, arm is out for stability, going up and down, really activating your core and your legs. Of course, you've got the shoulder squat, so you put the medicine ball right there over your shoulder. Different way to activate your core by moving where the medicine ball is on your body. Then you've got the squat and press, so you're squatting down, you're pressing the ball out. You've got the rotational lunge, so you do a big lunge, big step, really hold your body stable, and then rotate to the side. Next up, we've got the overhead lunge. So the ball is gonna be vertical above your head, and you're gonna lunge, really activating your legs. Of course, you've got the clapping squat. So you're gonna lightly throw the medicine ball in the air, and you're gonna clap twice. If you're good, 3 times. That's really challenging. And you're gonna catch the medicine ball on the drop of the squat. You've got the horizontal thruster, which is really activating your whole body. You've got the braced core squat. So that's difficult if you've got a heavy medicine ball. If it's 10 or 20 kilos, you're gonna hold the ball out and you're gonna squat down. And you've got the rolling squat, which is really a total body movement, activating a little bit more explosive movement. Again, a lot of this varies in difficulty based on how heavy your medicine ball is. So of course you can do this with a medicine ball that's only 1 or 2 kilos, but if you start to increase the weight, and in this video I was doing it with a 20-pound medicine ball, it makes it a lot more difficult and really activates even more musculature. Now for the core specific, this was all core, but for the core specific movements, you've got the rotational chop. The rotational chop is awesome. You're in a semi-squat position, really hold your arms straight, getting a nice rotational drive, activating the obliques and the entire diaphragm. You've got Russian twist. This is a classic. Russian twist, a couple variations. You can have your feet on the ground. You can have your feet in the air. Your feet can be straight. They can be bent. You can have one leg over the other. Based on your core strength level and stability, you should aim to do at least 20 touches, really getting full rotation, getting your chest to rotate. 20 touches on each side at a minimum. Otherwise, you should do more weight, more repetitions, or more sets. You've got burpees. Burpees are awesome. You have the medicine ball on the ground, come down to a push-up, be explosive. A couple of variations of that. You can do stepping burpees based on your strength and agility level. And of course, there's med ball slams. This is really activating not just your core, but also your lats. This is kind of mimicking the pull down, like a pull out in breaststroke, or the pull in freestyle or butterfly, or any stroke actually. You've got the jack press. The jack press is like a squat plus, pressing the ball out, really activating your total body. And these are 20 exercises, and there's so many different variations that you can do with a medicine ball. Of course, you can do more weight or less weight. You can be explosive, you can be controlled. A lot of different things that you can work on. And here's some pro tips. Number one, start with dynamic stretches. Dynamic is before the activity when your muscles are cold. And this is really a great way to introduce your body to physical activity so that you can perform on the actual exercise. We have a number of different videos on strength and conditioning. Check them out on our channel, and you can see a whole bunch of different dynamic stretches that you can do to get things nice and loose. Number two, technique is a priority. You have to make it a priority. It's not good enough to just do the movement, for example, Russian twist. Just because you can get the ball to go on both sides of your body doesn't mean you're doing it correctly. Really make sure you're rotating your body, keeping good form on the squats, getting your body nice and level. Don't let your knees go over your toes. Keep your butt back. When you're doing the push-ups, make sure you're keeping your core engaged. You're not really sagging your lower body, putting a lot of pressure on your lower back. So keep technique a priority even as you fatigue. Number three is modify for ability. So a good example is on the push-ups, a lot of different variations. Maybe you need to be on your knees to do the push-ups. Maybe you can't do the explosive alternating push-up, but you can do the uneven. So you have one hand on the ball, one hand on the ground. And of course you have the static stretching after you do the activity. So you do dynamic stretching before you get your body warmed up, and then once your body is warmed up, it's okay to do static where you hold. Static stretching is where you hold the muscle, really stretch things out. If you got a foam roller, do some foam rolling. We'll have another video on that. But if you're looking for more technique and training when it comes to Dryland and strength and conditioning, check out our other videos. We have one on suspension cables, one on total body without using any equipment at all. And of course, this video was with our helpful friend, the medicine ball. And if you like more videos like this, or you want to see different kinds of content, let us know what you'd like to see in the comments, and let us know which of these exercises are your favorites. That was Whiteboard Wednesday, how to train with a medicine ball. We'll see you guys later. Bye.